Hello Tactical Search Gaming, this is Renzo, one of the server co-owners, and today I'm going to bring you a tutorial on how to RP in Half-Life 2 roleplay. It's generally simple and easy for those of you who are coming straight from Dark RP. I'm going to be going over the simple stuff that you need to learn, most of the commands, some emotes, types of minging, etc, etc. First and foremost, when you come into an HL2RP server, which is a serious roleplay, you are asked to, be experienced in roleplay scenarios, as in /me's doing roleplay stuff. But we don't like people who come straight from Dark RPs because they're, really mingy. The definition of minging is a person that coming from a Dark RP, fools around, kills people all the time, all that Dark RP stuff. Anyway, so first and foremost, there's three types of chats on the server. There's OOC, test, see? OOC out of character is so the entire server will hear it. Okay, so that's everyone in the entire server will hear it. Now, local OOC, which is you have a dot right there, you have a period, two forward slashes, and press space. And like this. It says LOC test. Now this is for local out of character. So say if somebody is, if it's me and a friend talking, and then we want to talk about stuff out of character, which is not stuff belonging to the server or anything, like penis or something like that. It's for all that out of character stuff. You want to fool around and whatnot. That's the stuff. But then you have in character, which is IC chatting, which is
hi.
That. Bottom with Daniel Carter says hi. Now that's the in character chatting. That's for your character, which is the character you're using right now. And so you guys can talk character to character to people, all the people down there in the plaza and whatnot and blah blah blah. Okay, that's chatting. I will have all these will all be in easy teachings for you guys who don't know. This tutorial will be posted in the server, but let's go on. Now there's other stuff that involves teaching. There's metagaming, there's power gaming, there's minging. We're gonna go over all that stuff right now. So metagaming is saying, where are you guys in out of character, which is everybody. And if somebody says, oh, I'm here and here and here, then if you go off in characterly and run to that location, that's metagaming, and you can be banned for that. Power gaming is a lot different. Power gaming is when you're using /me situations and you're, like /me fires at him, or /me kills him, /me blows up the world, etc, etc. I'll go over that with /me situations and I'll show you what I mean. On to minging. Now we have stuff where, we have fist guns and, we can spawn, different types of props, move them around, etc, etc. Well, you have responsibilities not to prop minge, which is, taking a prop and surfing up and, getting onto rooftops with your props or items. That's bannable, so you can't do that. So when you get PE flags, which is free to everybody, you can just ask for PE flags, but you got to be trusted with them. But once you get, PE flags, you have that responsibility of you not abusing the flag. So if you abuse your flags, you're gonna get them taken away. Another type of minging is minge running. A situation of minge running is when you are on a wall and you're getting tied up, or if you're tied by an MPF officer in the plaza, and then you basically just turn and just run away, basically. So another thing for minge running is when you're just running through the plaza for no reason whatsoever, just running. Don't do that. Okay, you get kicked and banned for that. I'm very strict on these kind of rules here. Basically, are doing /me runs away without any RP and just runs away. Okay, don't do that. It's bannable. Then you have minge jumping, which is going around the plaza, you know, bunny hopping, etc. Don't do that, that's bannable. You know, or just going like this in the plaza, just crouching and just, you know, doing whatnot. Don't do that either, that's also bannable. But basically, all that stuff you need to know. There's minge grabbing, which is etc. If I go into my inventory and say I drop a backpack, and some guy comes up and just hold on, just comes up and takes it. Okay, that's and he runs away. That's basically minge grabbing and minge running right there, and that's a bannable offense. So don't do that either. You need to RP, you know, your stuff. Which brings me on to my next thing, which is how to slash me your situations. Let's say I'm sitting at a bench. Okay, just bear with me here. Just imagine a bench here. Okay, and I go on the bench, and I'm standing on the bench, and I do slash me sits down on the bench. Okay, you'll do slash anim sit. Okay, like that. Okay, you'll sit down, etc., etc. Now, there's other types of stuff you can do with slash me's. I mean, you can have attempt situations. You can use them when fighting. Let's say if I have a can of Breen's water, slash me opens the can of Breen's water and drinks it. You know, stuff like that. Your actions. You're RPing your actions. Like, slash me walks down the street whistling a tune. Slash me opens the door and then closes the door, locks it. You know, stuff like that. Now, there's attempts, which is only used if you're fighting or you want to attempt something. So, say I'm fighting with an MPF officer. Okay, I got my fists up and, you know, I'm trying to fight him. You know, slash me. Hold on. Slash me attempts to tackle the officer to the twice floor. Okay, you do attempts, and then you would roll. Say I got a 99 out of 100, which is pretty good. And then the MPF officer would roll and say he got a 12. I would win, and then the MPF officer would say slash me gets tackled to the ground by Daniel. Okay, so the officer would be on the ground, and then he would attempt, because you're going back and forth. So then he would attempt, slash me, not Daniel, but the officer would attempt, slash me, attempts to, let's say, kick Daniel in the knee, forcing him to the ground. Okay, then both Daniel and the officer would roll. I would roll a 10. Officer would roll 100 out of 100, which is damn amazing. And then the officer would basically, you know, kick him, and the officer would say, Sasmi kicks Daniel in the knee. Now, it's not power gaming because the officer won, and then I would say, Sasmi gets kicked in the knee, falling to the ground. Okay? So that's basically attempting situations and rolling right there for you. Let's see. So we're gonna move on to different types of, you know, we're gonna go tab menu, directory, voice chatting, F1, F2, all the F things, tab menu, etc., etc. Now F1 is a very good key if you're trying, you know, if you're saying your name. So, hi, I'm Daniel. Oops, Daniel Carter. Okay? After you say your name, you would then F2, talking range, whispering range, or yelling range, and that would basically recognize people near you in talking range would know your name because you said your name out loud. Now, there's different types of ranges. You can do whispering, which are like right next to each other, and you basically say your names, and then F2 and whispering range, and then you both have your names. So that's F2 is for, you know, if you say your name, you want to recognize people. F1 shows your basic, it shows time, date, your name. I'm in the Civil Workers Union, but I'm actually a citizen, you know. My citizen ID number, my supplies of tokens I get. Then you can edit your description. If you don't like it, emotes or sheer denial, all that stuff for you. Fall over. Basically, you fall over. Stuff like that. Give me a second. Okay, so that's that. F3 is for tying. So say if I have a zip tie in my inventory and I'm tying up somebody, you would press F3 while looking at them. They have to be facing away from you so you can tie them. F4 is not to untie but to search. You press E to untie, by the way. You can also press F2 on doors to buy doors, etc., etc. So if you hit your tab button in game, you'll have all these options like attributes, business, directory, inventory, scoreboard, settings, all the stuff. Here are your attributes for your character. I have a business menu. Here's your directory. It has commands for open aura, agreements, flags, credits, all that stuff. Commands, civil protection commands, dispatch commands, human commands. By the way, do not abuse voice commands for humans, or else you'll be kicked. Just another warning. But then you have your inventory, etc., etc. Scoreboard shows all the players. Then your settings, so you can configure all your settings for Half-Life 2. Back to scoreboard. Okay. What's next? I think that's basically it, guys. Don't punch whore. Holding R to use your fists. Don't do that. I have a crowbar because I've authorized a crowbar for opening shipments. Factions. That's what I was forgetting. Factions. Do not ask to become a rebel. Okay, rebels are slowly dying. There's a movement happening for separate stuff. So if you ask to become a rebel, you will automatically be denied for rebellion or for being a rebel. They will look for you, okay? They will look for you. Anyway, moving on. MPF for Metro Police Force. You can go on the forums. You can apply on there. You can look at the accepted applications and get an idea of what you have to do. Basically, look at mine. It's the best example. Not to brag or anything, but there's other factions like Civil Workers Union. You'll have to get it. That's IC application only, and I think they're closed. Civil or City Administrator is closed because I'm the City Administrator. Vortigon applications are open. Black Market applications are closed. Stuff like that. All on the forums. All information based on that stuff is on the forums, which will also be in the description. So that's basically it, guys. If I missed anything, post it in my topic, the one I'm going to make for this one. I'll probably remake the videos if I missed anything. So, talk to you later, guys. See ya.